taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to set up his offensive grip. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the FIU Panthers offense will get the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Unloads to the wideout. Right. It'll be fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Missouri State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Pace, 27, jump.
Rides the back on the option to give. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying.
Touchdown, Missouri State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Evans. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bears have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Running through contact. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll go with a direct snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Burke. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Under fire. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Evans. Grabbed in the middle, it's McNeil. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Got a man. It's Carter. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Finds his man. It's Burke. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. FIU will line up to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield extreme. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. It's not a good sign for this offensive line.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll go to the ground. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grab behind the line. It's Burke. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Missouri State! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. FIU pushing tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute.
Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. From the gun. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got a little space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my thing.
They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one.